video is sponsored by Squarespace. More on them in a bit.
Book that you're currently seeing me read is Full Catastrophe Living by Jon Kabat-Zinn. I showed this off in last week's video where I got some new nonfiction books, and I have deep dived into this one. I'm 100 pages in so far and really enjoying it. It really focuses on mindfulness and tools that you can use to improve mindfulness in your life. There's a quote that says, "Mindfulness is not about forcing your mind not to wander. It is more about being aware of when the mind is wandering, and as best as you can and as gently as you can, redirecting your attention and reconnecting with what is most salient and important for you in that moment, in the here and now of your life unfolding." And why is that important? Because the price of wholeness is nothing less than a total commitment to recognizing your intrinsic wholeness and an unswerving belief in your capacity to embody it at any moment. For me, the book so far has just been really reaffirming why meditation and mindfulness aren't just buzzwords, they are really powerful. I'll keep you posted though on my full thoughts. I'm only 100 pages in.
And press back into your downward facing dog, keeping your knees bent.
That felt really yummy today. My muscles really needed that, especially my legs. Whoa, the stretching there, crazy. I'm transferring over to the Calm app. I'm gonna do my daily Calm, which is a 10-minute meditation that's offered by Calm. Now, because I did yoga, I kind of feel like I could skip out on my meditation because I was doing a lot of breath work in that yoga practice. But I have been on a streak with my meditations on the Calm app, so I kind of want to keep the consistency going.
Welcome to the Daily Calm.
Welcome to the
I'm Tamara Levitt.
Hi, Tamara.
And today,
something that I read about in that book that I'm reading is it's good to keep your hips up. I'm gonna use this yoga block under my tush to just raise everything. Now this is what I look like. I'm ready to meditate.
shoulders fall naturally, fully relaxing the body. And just tune into how you're feeling now.
I tend to keep skincare in the morning pretty simple. I don't even really use a cleanser on my face. I just splash it all with water. And then currently I'm going in with my moisturizer. This is the Kate Somerville Hydrocate. It's not too heavy for during the day, so I really enjoy it. It really soaks into the skin. And then for eye cream, I use the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. Very creamy, feels nice. So those are the two morning products. Simple, simple, simple. And then sunscreen. I am starving, so I need to get ready ASAP so I can actually go make something to eat. I don't have mirror, I think it's time to go into toasted land. You know, as a YouTuber, because I have filmed my fair share of morning routines in my lifetime, and will probably have many more that I do in the future, I can't help but think what makes a good morning routine? And I think the answer I always come to, which is not super revolutionary, but it's very unique to the person in that I think the ideal morning routine is the one that makes you feel ready to tackle the day. And that's so open to interpretation because we all are different and what helps fuel us is going to be different. I have people in my life that are just not morning people, so they don't feel great bundling up a ton of self-care in the morning, like reading or meditating. They just kind of need to do the things that get them ready for the day and ideally as fast as possible so that they can spend more time in bed. And that's fair. That's so fair. I just find mornings a really great opportunity to fit in a lot of these habits that that like would just work for me in my life, because it's quiet, there's less interruptions, because otherwise I do tend to like get distracted by like an email or a to-do list task, something else that needs attention. But that also evolves over time. So I've gone through seasons where I'm not really much on my meditating game, and like that's fine. Or some times where I'm like, you know what, I'm doing more night workouts rather than morning workouts. So we should expect routines to change, but I think the beauty of having some sort of routine, whatever that is that when you do want to make or introduce subtle changes into your life, that's where you can kind of, like that term habit stack. You can pair a new habit with a pre-existing habit. For example, because I'm in a season of working out in the morning, adding meditation into my morning has been semi-simple because I just do it immediately after working out. Having a coffee in the morning is a habit for me. So reading with a coffee for the duration of that coffee is perfect, because I'm not going to forget to have my coffee in the morning. I'm using this Tower Beauty cream blush. It's a little bit deeper than the Rare Beauty liquid blush I've been doing a lot this summer. Should I go darker? Sure. Oh my, I blinked and this got really dark. Blend this out. A little too much, a little too much. My makeup routine without the hair, I think if I were to time it, probably takes like 7.5 minutes. Not quite 10 minutes, not quite 5, somewhere in between. But the impact of that 7.5 minutes is so crucial for me. It makes me more excited about the day. At the same time, I also like the let's get unready experience. Both equally give me like the equivalent boost in energy, just in different ways.
Let's put my morning routine on a quick pause to have a little chat about the magic of Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that has made starting, designing, and updating a site of my own so easy. The internet is filled with opportunities for you to create a career on your own terms, whether that means building a loyal following or simply finding like-minded people that also share your passion for all-consuming books, quirky raccoon memes, or the latest tech. And launching a blog of your own can be a great starting point. Squarespace helps make starting as pain-free as possible by offering a plethora of stunning templates to choose from that can help make your website look clean and professional. Once you choose your template, you are then free to customize things even further by changing each template's fonts, colors, page layouts, and more. When I decided I wanted to create a spot on my site to highlight some of my favorite products, it took me minutes to create a new page that got me excited to fill in. Curious to give Squarespace a try for yourself? I don't blame you. You can check out squarespace.com today for a free trial and use the URL squarespace.com/Caitlin's Corner to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain when you're ready to launch.
I wouldn't normally say waffles are a really weekday friendly breakfast, but in this case it works out because this particular pancake slash waffle mix only requires half a cup of the mix and then half a cup of water or milk. Actually, I think it says water, but I don't see why you couldn't add your favorite milk instead. So it actually takes 2 seconds to whip up and it makes 3 waffles, so it doesn't take much time either on the waffle maker. I like the fact that it has 23 grams of protein per serving. That's something I'm always looking out for as a vegetarian, different protein sources. And this is pumpkin spice flavored. I mean, look at that, looks scrumptious. Now, usually when I'm not on camera and I'm making breakfast around the kitchen, I'll have something playing in the background. Sometimes it's music, but this is also one of those opportunities where you can kind of habit stack and add in a podcast or an audiobook so that you're reading while reading. You are reading, but you're audio listening to a book while cooking. So you're kind of just getting 2 things done at once, multitasking. This is looking really fancy, but it really is just those waffles and some yogurt with some fresh strawberries on top. I'm also gonna add strawberries here because I find that kind of makes the flavor of the protein powder that's in this a little less crazy. It's a lot of strawberries, but I do love strawberries, although let me test one of these. Yeah, they're definitely not in season. Maple syrup is a must as well. And there you have breakfast. This is probably like a 15-minute ordeal. So if you wanted to save time on even something like this, even though like this was a pre-done mix, I haven't tried it with this particular mix, but typically with waffles or pancakes, you can freeze them and then just pop them in your toaster whenever you want to eat them throughout the week. So that would really make it simple. I truly cannot start my workday without making a list. So I really like this notepad in particular for creating my work to-do list, or not just my work to-do list. I put personal stuff on here as well. It's broken down into morning, afternoon, evening, urgent, tomorrow, don't forget. Like there's spots everywhere for notes. It stays on one sheet, so I don't have to look elsewhere for the day. Although I have a lot of these tasks and more on my Google Calendar, like these are the priority items I need to get through today, so it's nice to just have them written out, visible, ready to go. As you can see, there's like a lot of space here to write to-do list items, but I really try and keep my lists as focused as possible, because if it's too long, it's overwhelming. I'd rather almost write down all the things I do end up doing so that I have like a to-do list at the end that's nice and lengthy, rather than putting the expectation on myself to just like be attacking all these tasks. Right now I'm wrapping up my filming for the day, and now I'm gonna work on reviewing a work back schedule that was sent to me. I need to finish the thumbnail for this week's video. I need to outline, possibly like even draft out the newsletter that is being sent out next week, and that's what I'll be doing this afternoon. So I'm gonna get started on that. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video and so many videos on the channel. Don't forget to click that link in the description box below to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And let me know in the comments below, what's your ideal morning routine? Is it a more productive one? Is it a more slow down one? Do you like to do self-care things in the morning, or are you more like, let's hit the ground running and get going with the day? Subscribe if you like what you see so that you never miss a video on the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon with a new one. See you later, guys. Ooh, look at that. Nice little final trick of the pen. Bye.